Pep Talk UK. Pro Beez once again. Delighted to be joined by Hall of Fame promoter, Mr. Bob Arum. How you doing?
Good, really good.
Yeah, I forgot to give you the drum roll. You know, I should have gave you a proper introduction.
Absolutely. No, that was very good.
So talk to me. Look, it's a big fight week. Lomachenko versus Lopez. The buzz of anticipation for all the fight fans. It's going to be a hell of a fight come this weekend.
You know, I because I've handled the professional careers of both men, and I know how great Lomachenko is as a tactician, as a fighter, and how vibrant Lopez is and how he's developed in the short time he's been a professional, and what a great, powerful knockout punch he has. I can't wait for that fight to happen. I really can't. For me, I don't know how it's going to work out. I have scenarios in my mind. And for me, it's so intriguing as a boxing fan, forget as a promoter, just as a fan, it's so intriguing that if you love the sport of boxing, if you're interested in the sport of boxing, how can you not watch this fight?
100%. I think a lot of fans out there are swaying towards one way, then the other. Some say Lomachenko is just too good. Some say Lopez is an excellent fighter in the making for the future to lead, you know, all the young stars at 135 pounds. But I think the question
reminds me of a little bit, way before you were born.
Okay.
When Sonny Liston was the heavyweight champion of the world, and Ali for a whole year was calling Sonny Liston out. And finally the fight was made, and people were saying, oh my God, this loudmouth kid is going to get his ass handed to him by Sonny Liston, who's such a great puncher and everything. And Liston, people forget, was an 8-9-1 favorite in the fight. And the loudmouth guy, young kid who came in to face him, not only didn't get knocked out, but gave him a lesson in boxing to win the championship. So I don't say the result is going to be the same, but this is what it reminds me of. Obviously a different style. I mean, Lomachenko is not Sonny Liston, but he's certainly the best tactician that we've ever seen in the ring, at least since the young Ali. Lopez has that Ali swagger and style, and has been doing nothing but calling out Loma and talking how he's going to destroy Lomachenko. So there are a lot of similarities, and that's one of the reasons why boxing fans and sports fans are so intrigued with this match.
Yeah, some fight fans out there say that Lomachenko has shown some signs of vulnerability against Luke Campbell and also Jorge Ramirez in one of his fights. Is that something that you've seen yourself?
Yeah, well, again, that may very well be because of two factors. One, going into the Ramirez fight, Lomachenko had a bad rotator cuff that enabled him to fight, but not with full force and not as quick as if the rotator cuff was repaired. He had an operation to repair it, and then fought Campbell when it was just recuperating. I think now you're going to see a lot better Lomachenko than you saw in those two fights.
I've spoken to Teofimo Lopez Sr. a few times, and he's adamant that Lomachenko will be looking up at the lights come the end of the fight.
One thing with Lopez Sr. is he's not conning you. He really believes it. I mean, if you gave him all the kind of tests for a truth serum and so forth, he would pass it easily because that's what he believes. And that's what the kid believes. The kid believes that he's going to go in, smash the hell out of Lomachenko, knock him out, and win all 4 belts. He believes it. Can he do it? We'll have to see.
He's also stated that Lomachenko specifically asked for a rematch clause because he was lacking in confidence about facing his son.
Not true. Absolutely not true. Nobody's asked for a rematch clause. Not Lomachenko, not Lopez, nobody. No, that's not true. I can attest to that.
Josh Taylor, Ramirez, Catterall has decided to step aside. I know you don't believe in the whole mandatory challenges sort of thing, and this is more or less music to your ears.
If we had more mandatories like Catterall, then it would be okay because he did the sensible thing. We're going to give him a good fight so that he keeps in shape. And after Ramirez and Taylor do their fight, which will be the first quarter of next year, then Jack will have the opportunity to fight the winner. That's every fight fan should applaud that. So Jack did the right thing, and I give him credit for doing the right thing.
Bob, finally, before I leave you, I've got to ask you about Fury. Fury apparently is moving on and having a fight in London in December. The trilogy is off. That shocked a lot of us fans out in the UK. I mean, what can you tell us about that?
Well, let me tell you exactly what happened. Under our contract with Wilder, we were supposed to do the 3rd fight by July. But there was a 90-day postponement clause, so that took us into October. Finally, everybody got together and said, let's do the fight December 19th. Fury agreed, Wilder agreed, everybody agreed. Then the networks that were going to do the pay-per-view in the United States, both ESPN and Fox, advised us, hey, you can't go the 19th. There are 5 college football championships, which are huge, Alabama and Georgia, teams like that, Ohio State playing that day, plus 2 professional football teams. And nobody would be watching in the United States a fight that they had to pay $70 or $80 to watch. So that date went by the wayside. And then there were no other dates in December and that fit where we could do it because there were other pay-per-views and various other things. So ESPN and Fox gave us a date at the end of January and a date the end of February. And I presented that to Tyson. And he said, look, Bob, I've been training so hard. I have to have a fight in December. So we talked to Frank Warren, Queensberry, and they agreed to have Fury fight top, contender on the WBC slate of contenders in December. And that would get us into next year. And if Joshua beats Pulev, then Fury and Joshua want to go straight on in the late spring to do the fight that everybody who follows boxing wants to see. So the window is closed, unfortunately, for Wilder.
And there's been no pushback from Wilder at all?
I don't know if
announcement.
Right? But the contract is the contract. We're at a contract with Wilder.
Wow. Just finally, Bob, obviously for the UK fans, Lopez versus Lomachenko versus Lopez on Fight TV, $9.99. Good price.
Right?
$9.99.
Yeah, listen, in the US, it's a little better. $0. Right? ESPN's making it available to all sports fans on Saturday night without charge. So that's great, but $9.99 is really a fraction of what is usually charged in the UK on pay-per-view fights. And this is one historic fight that anybody who calls himself a fight fan cannot miss.
Lomachenko versus Lopez this weekend. We were looking forward to it. Bob Arum, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for your time.
Nice talking to you.
Thank you. Pep Talk. Thank you.